I'm Holly Thompson-Wolf. A lot of times Catherine said that I was going to say to you, but I'm going to tell you some facts and figures. Some you'll understand a little bit of Latham's, a little bit of Kelly's. I first met Rita. I was ordering science fiction books at the time, and as soon as she knew that, she latched on to me. She would walk down to the library and she would go, Holly, I was at Barnes & Noble, and there's a new book I'd really like to see, and I'd go, gotcha. And so we would put it on the list, and she would see areas in the collection. You were talking about series. She would see some gaps, and so she would walk down to the library and say, you know what? We have some gaps in that series. Okay, and we put it on the list, and we get it. And so through the years, that's how we worked. There was a series, I put it up here, so later when you could come up, this was one of her favorites, and that was the one that she kept on me. She goes, Ellen Dean Foster has another one in the Pip and Flinks series. I don't know if you, that was one of them that she definitely wanted to have 1 through, and I think that's 1 through 14. So we did that. Some of the figures here are $1,640 were donated in Rita's name to our library. And I understand, that was the last number, but I understand that there might have been more donations since. So we have a really nice fund to add books to our collection. We have used close to $500 so far to add new science, right here where you're sitting. There's new science fiction, and we plugged in those holes in series. You can't do all of them. The genre of science fiction is so huge, you can't do justice to it. But what we can do is we can order from other evergreen libraries. So if you decide that you're going to read a series, if we don't have it all, we can probably get it for you at another evergreen library. Tell you that the Lawson family donated over 400 books from Rita's private library, and we have it all cataloged and on the shelves now. Let's see, I've got some. Each book that came from Rita's collection and or that was purchased through the fund, we have put a book plate in. We've done one for fantasy because Rita loved fantasy. We've done another one to show hard science fiction. That's my love. So we were always telling each other, we were trying to convert each other over to the other side. But she stayed fantasy and I stayed hard science fiction. And I was going to say that we have a lot of patrons from other libraries that are borrowing from our collection. And that leads into the announcement that we're going to start a science fiction discussion club. Want to invite everybody, even though you may have never thought that you would read science fiction, I think we have something for everybody. We're going to start out in August. We're going to meet on Saturdays at 1:30. We're going to start out with C.S. Lewis's Space Trilogy. There's 3 books with it. The format that we will use, we will read the first book of a trilogy because some of them go on for 25 books. We will always read the first one, hoping that you get enough out of it that you'll want to continue on your own. We're also going to introduce the movie format. If there is a movie that has been made from the book, we're going to show the movie. Let's see. And 2, we're going to include the Alandine Fosters as one of the selections for the book club. And the other one that we're going to do, which was mentioned, was the Madeline Lingle series, just because I have had so many people, adults that were students of Rita's, that said, this is where I first loved to read, and it was A Wrinkle in Time. It has stood the test of time, and we're going to put that in the book discussion. I have a tentative list, and I don't have that many copies. There's about 10 or 11 copies here. But if you're interested, this is the tentative list. We will firm up dates when we're going to do them, but this is what we're looking at right now. And it's subject to change, but this is it. So I'll put this up here if you're interested. And this flyer will go out for the C.S. Lewis discussion.
And always look up. Rita was a wonderful asset to our community.
And what a wonderful thing to have all these books. And on behalf of the Friends of the Library, we'd like to present another science fiction book.
The Lost Gate, Orson Scott Card, another favorite author of Rita's. Thank you so much for friends. In closing, I want to say thank you for your attendance. I want to say thank you to the staff who helped us put this together from start to finish. Cindy Good, who coordinated the dedication event. Cindy, Andrew Baker did PR. He's taping now. We hope to get this on YouTube. And Tech Services staff, Holly, Cameron, and Margaret, catalog, put together the collection. Our staff handyman, Sean Doty, assembled the book pieces with help from Mr. Jim Faulkner, who's in the front row here, probably wants to stand up and get the library board for their generous approval of the concept itself and their support for this, making it possible. Our friends who gave their support for this and have provided refreshments afterwards. You're all welcome to enjoy some refreshments from our friends. All library staff for their input, assistance, patience, and support for this collection. And mostly, of course, to the Lawson family, without whom this would not be possible. Latham, Hillary, Abby, thank you. Thank you. Because of this now very, very complete, extensive, not complete, but extensive collection. We have about 1,500 titles now. Culver's the place to go for the science fiction title you want to read. And I think that Rita would be. I think that Rita is. Thank you all. Now we officially cut the ribbon. Latham, would you like to get the scissors and cut the ribbon and our official opening?
All over here, all over the corner.
Thank all of you. Please have some refreshments. And do enjoy the collection. New science fiction display in the first shelf here. We have our book list. If you want to really clubs.